Hey everybody, it's Kenneth again. If you're new here, welcome to the Shoegazer channel where we talk about effect pedals, exciting music gear, home production and more, all around the beautiful noise and otherworldly soundscapes. Today I want to show you a little tutorial how I play the song Souvlaki Space Station by Slowdive. I do this because many of you guys asked me to do this. I will only use my Zoom MS-70 CDR pedal and I will show you some chords and I will explain why I play them the way I do, because I watched some live videos of Slowdive and I saw Neil Hamstead playing it a little different to what I hear on the record, so maybe it could be helpful for you as well. If you don't know it, the Zoom MS-70 CDR is a very flexible multi-effect stomp. It has effects like a compressor, delays and reverbs on it. So let's start with the chords. Actually, you can play this song just by using 3 simple minor chords. It's an A minor chord starting in the 5th fret position, so you play it like a power chord, you know, like this. 5th fret position, and then the 12th fret position, you play an E minor. And then you play a B minor in the 7th fret position. So, but this is not what you hear on the record. On the record it's made much simpler. So Neil Hamstead is not using the first 2 strings, so it's more like this. And he's not using the last string, the E string. So this is not what you hear. You only hear mainly the 4th and the 5th string, like this. So if we play the minor chord now with, let's say, only 3 fingers, not like this, like this. This was what we played before. We played just the simple version. But make sure that you mute the E and the A strings so you don't hear any noise from it. So now you have simple A minor, E minor and B minor chords. In the live situation I saw Neil Hamstead playing with his whole pointer just like this. If you do that, it's not a real minor chord anymore. It's more of an G6/4, because you now play the G as the bass chord, I'd say. Then it's a D6/4, and here it's an A6/4 chord, because you don't play the B note anymore, you play an A. What I hear on the record is some kind of a mixture of both. I hear an A minor chord, the E minor chord, and I also hear the A6/4 chord. And in the beginning of the chord you sometimes hear a low A from the E string, like this. I can't play the E note on the 3rd string, on the D string. I just play it like this, so that I only use the 4th and the 5th string and also my middle finger to hit the E string on the A note. So it would sound like this. But you can switch between them. You can also play it like this. Here, this is the A6/4. And then you play the simple A minor without the low note. It's totally up to you how you do it. The most important thing are the effects, and I want to show you how they are sounding. But before we do so, feel free to give this video a thumbs up if it's helpful for you and if you like content like this. And also remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet. There's also a little bell on the right side of the subscribe button. Hit the bell too, because then you will be up to date every time I upload new content, and I will upload new content every week now. Make sure that YouTube reminds you of that. So the first effect I use is a simple compressor. The compressor is set up like this. The sense is on a 5, level is 100%, and the attack is slow. It's just a little thicker. The second effect pedal is a chorus effect. I used the Corona chorus here. It's a simulation of the TC Electronics Corona chorus, which is really great. I set up the speed to 7%,
70,
the depth to 7%,
still 70,
and also the effects level to 50%. And the note
tone
is on 100% and the dry is on, so you can still hear the clean signal. So let's play it exactly like I said. You can also hear this little wavery movement there. This makes the sound much more watery and wider, so this is exactly what we want. We want to create space. Alright, so the next effect is a simple digital delay. It's not modulating the sound in the end. I set the time to 430 milliseconds. The feedback is 50%, the mix is 60%. The high damp is on, there's no high damp on it. It's mono and the level is 100%. The tail is on. That's not important for our sound. I think the BPM time of the song is around 140 BPM. You could also tap it on 140 BPM, or you just use the 430 milliseconds, as I said. So I turn it on. It would sound like this. You always have to switch between waiting for the 6th delay note and then waiting for the 4th delay repetition. It's like this. First the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the second chord you always play on the 4th delay repetition, like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last effect, to make it much more roomy as it is on the record, I used the HD hull, a high definition hull. Pre-delay 50, decay 85, mix 60%, 75% low damp, high damp 67%, and the tail is on. It would sound like this. I also wanted to show you how it sounds with drums. Here are some 140 BPM drums in the background. If you're interested in the Zoom pedal, I also put you a link in the description box. These are affiliate links, so if you decide to buy one of those pedals, it would really help me if you use my link, because you would support this channel and I could make much more videos like this. There will also be links to all the gear that I'm using in this video, so yeah, I see you next time. I will now play for you.